Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your lead Scentsy consultant. So today I have for you the what I have been warming for the week, and we have gotten through a lot of clams. I probably forgot a few because it's been pretty crazy around here, but I am slowing down to the point where I'm going to enjoy my Thanksgiving with my family and a couple days of well-deserved rest for everyone involved. So let's get started. On Friday night, I was a part of a holiday open house with a lady locally who is a decorator and she is retiring. So she wanted me to be able to offer Scentsy products to the people that were in her clientele, and it was a lot of fun to meet new people. And I find it quite funny that out of all the scents that I offered her to put in the warmers, she mostly picked icicles and evergreen. And if you watch my channel, you've heard me say this is the quintessential holiday open house scent. So it has apple, it has a really nice eucalyptus, not sharp though, sweet sugar crystals, fir boughs, very, I don't want to say generic in the wrong way, but very pleasant, middle of the road, sort of evergreen holiday festive smell. I have been enjoying it a lot this month, more than I did last year. I probably won't melt it as much in December as I am in November because I saved my really balsam, pine, spruce, heavy scents for after Thanksgiving. But this was very good, and it certainly made her open house very beautiful, and many people were excited to order that. So after that, I did in another room where I had all my things displayed, Christmas Cottage, because to me, this is like the quintessential Scentsy Christmas smell. So this one is orange and raspberry and spice, and it's so Christmassy, and it's just got that cuddly quality, and it does have a spiciness that it was kind of a small room I was in. It's probably better in a little bit larger space than I had it in because it was quite saturated, but it's beautiful. All right, so next, what was I getting through here at home? And I've been doing a mixture of end of fall and some Christmassy, wintry type smells. So one day I was doing, and I won't describe it again, quite a bit of icicles and evergreen, and it was fantastic. Another day, I had just a couple of cubes left of a bar of cider mill. And cider mill is really nice, mostly September, October scent for me. And I think I used up the whole other clam. I must have thrown it out because I couldn't find it. But it's still in November, just such a nice smell that I wanted to sort of melt it one more time and say farewell. So the apple, the mellow spices, these sort of simmered, hot cider idea. That's what you have in that, and it is just beautiful and comforting. And then I really had been craving pumpkin cinnamon swirl, and I was out of it, so I'd had to order some in, and I put this whole bar all over the house. Oh, so this is cream cheese frosting and pumpkin and cinnamon, and it's a wonderful scent for any time, fall, winter. I could say it's like an October smell, but I don't think that I would not melt this anytime that it's cold outside. It is so good, and the pumpkin is just sort of there to add smoothness. It's not super heavy. So then another day, I wanted to do what I call the Thanksgiving pumpkin scent. So I put pumpkin roll in pretty much all the warmers. And this one is more like spices and cake and a little bit of like a cream cheese frosting or even a buttercream frosting rolled up in the middle of the cake. And it's so good. So this is one that's just so classic for me and very comforting and very nice. And on the same day, I was finishing up warm pumpkin drizzle, which I can't say that I'm going to get more of this bar. It was the scent of the month in October, I believe. And all I get out of it, which is so funny, is it smells like a fall version of pineapple upside down cake. And I had that melting with my pumpkin roll this morning, just alternating warmers. And still, that's what I get. I get so much of the pineapple and the cherry. So it is a good smell. If it comes back next year, I'll probably get another bar, but it's just not one that I like need to club or I'm gonna run out and buy more of. But it was nice mixed with the pumpkin roll. So then one day, I had been decorating. You guys can see the greenery on top of my shades in the mirror, I think. And I was just really tired and threw the last 2 cubes of Mandarin Moon in the warmers in the back room and just sat down to take a breather. And it's so good. And this is like a spiced orange harvest scent. It's definitely more fall than winter, but it's so nice and it lasted beautifully in that back room for a couple days. Another day, and I honestly don't know which day, I threw some pumpkin chai in the basement. I had some upstairs. This is a bar that is just always a home run for me. So it's like a pumpkin spice latte, and it's just so good. It's sweet, it's spicy, but it's smooth and mellow. It's a little bit stronger than your pumpkin cinnamon swirl, so it's a good performer in my house and lasts a long time. All right, yesterday I was decorating my big tree. And if you've seen on Instagram, obviously there will be a video later with more detail, but this is my monster tree. It's 7.5 feet tall, but it's flocked and it's quite wide. So it didn't take me as many hours as usual, and I feel like it came together beautifully. I was so happy when it was done, but I really wanted it to feel Christmassy in the house when I was working on that. So I put out a lot of Wassail Wonderland, which is this fantastic Christmas spiced orange with a little bit of fir needle. It is such a good classic Christmas scent. If you have not ever tried this, I believe it's still available in clearance. Scents of the season, honestly, I feel like this should be in there every year. It is truly a classic and it is unique. Along with that, I was doing some more Farmhouse Fir, which I've been melting on and off all November long. This is a really beautiful fir needle and citrus and sweetness kind of an evergreen smell, and I just love how it makes the house feel cuddly. And then, because I was doing my very dramatic tree in the front room, I pulled out mulled cider and spice, which a lot of people don't like. Maybe it's because it's over the top. I love it. So I don't even remember what's in here, but it's a sweet Christmas cider. It's much fancier than Cider Mill. It definitely has all those holiday layers and undertones, and it's a strong bar. It gets right in your face, but I love it. Okay, other days I was finishing up some Stroopwafel Delight in the back room. I love the butter and it doesn't really have pecans in it, but it smells like there are buttered pecans and the Stroopwafel cookie and the sprinkle of cinnamon sugar. Oh, this is so good. This is so good for November. It's great melted with pumpkin roll too. And then I had 2 cubes left of salted caramel toffee, where one day in the back room, again, I remember just cleaning out the warmers, then throwing in a couple cubes of this. I think that was Sunday. And it was just absolutely delicious. So all of that was wonderful. And then best thing of the week, you guys. I had gotten the new scent of the month for December in the mail, and I knew that I wanted to melt it with this month's scent of the month, which I have not been melting. I wanted to wait for the sweet orange and evergreen until Thanksgiving, because for me, I kid you not, it is right up there with Cozy Fireside for nostalgia and just perfect scent. I haven't even touched Cozy Fireside yet. You'll see it all after Thanksgiving, probably every week. But the cinnamon pine cones, which is our December scent of the month, is so nice. This is such a solid holiday scent. So it's got balsam, and it has pine cones, and it has cinnamon. And you just could not get any more truly Christmassy. And just like, I think almost anyone would love this. It's good and strong. Oh, it's good. But it gets better when you melt this in alternating warmers with sweet orange and evergreen, because this scent is like a giant bundle of Christmas greens. It is so good. I love working with Real Greenery. I just started getting some things out the last couple of days. Oh, guys, this bar almost like makes me want to choke up. It is in a good way. It is absolutely perfect to me. And it says there's sweet orange in here. Some people smell the orange. I really don't. I just get the most amazing mixture of holiday greenery ever. All right. And then there was another day where it was very, very cold. We had a couple days of 20-something degree weather. It was 70-something 2 weeks ago. Now it's 20-something. Welcome to Michigan. So I decided to dig out a whole clam of cozy cashmere. And it was the right day. This was so good. I put it all over the house, and I put it with Polar Bear Hug. I'll talk about that next. The blackberries and the musk and the cashmere in this was exactly what I wanted on this cold day. Oh, and I just can't even tell you how beautiful and how comforting and how relaxing it was. So if any of you still have this in your club, this is from the Cozy Collection several years ago. Get one out on a very cold winter day and you'll be very happy. So then I put Polar Bear Hug all throughout the front couple of rooms while Cozy Cashmere was mostly in the back and in the kitchen. and they went together beautifully because this has a nice musk quality, and it has like blackberry jam and sort of, I don't remember the other note, maybe crystallized brown sugar. Anyway, it's a fabulous bar. One of my favorite of the wintry bars that is a classic from Scentsy. Polar Bear hug. Those two were beautiful. It was great. All right, what do I have left here? I have everything that I've been doing in the basement. So today I am melting all the rest of a clam of cranberry pumpkin spice because it's just a couple days before Thanksgiving. I want to get through some of my more like fall but up to Thanksgiving specific bars. Cranberry pumpkin spice is a home run. It's the perfect balance of the sweet tart cranberries and a little bit of spice and mellow pumpkin. And it was in a Harvest Trio last year. Now it's only in my club. They didn't continue it in the catalog, but it's so good. And then there was a day where, of course, I was melting a sweet orange pomander down there. Oh, you guys, this scent always makes me so happy. Oh, and you hear me talk about it a lot, but it's just this beautiful mixture of warm spices and almost like a dried orange peel and a little bit, this particular bar has a little bit more orange in it than some of them. I don't know, it's kind of like Welcome Home from Yankee. It's got all those warm, very homey scents that mix and mingle, last a long time, and it just made my house smell so good. Another day, I'm totally on a cedar cider kick this fall. I used a bunch of cedar cider down there. I've actually got another bar coming in the mail because my basement, I wanted to do sort of a cabin woodland. It's got more gold. I told you a while ago, somehow I always end up mixing in metallics. So it's kind of going glam cabin at this point after a couple of weeks of tweaking stuff. But this beautiful cedar cider really goes with what I did in the basement. And it's got cedar, it's got apple, it's got cinnamon, it's got warmth. It's so good. And there was a day, I bet you were waiting for it, where I was doing caramel chestnut and Yankees golden chestnut. Both of these, I had in alternating warmers in the basement. Oh my gosh. The golden chestnut from Yankee, which I don't have notes for or anything. It's like caramel chestnut, but adds spice. So that mixed in alternating warmers with this amazing caramel and rich, deep chestnut brick, which I got my bi-monthly. I'm going to film that next. I got a bar. I'm going to see. Some people have said they don't feel like the bar is as strong as the brick. We will find out. Oh, this is my favorite brick by far this year. I really like Winter's Eve. That is definitely my runner-up honorable mention, but wow. Caramel chestnut is incredible. I think I'm going to be doing like a holiday recommendations, like you can order a 6-pack type video, hopefully next week as we're getting into December, or maybe I should do it before we get to Black Friday. I don't know. I'll have to see if I have time to film that. But caramel chestnut is so good if you like warm and toasty and gooey and earthy. So if you like toasted acorn and oak and you like salted caramel toffee, you've got to try that caramel chestnut. So then what were we doing in the bedrooms? Just For You is one of the very few evergreen scents I really like to melt in my bedroom. This is another retired smell. It's just blackberries and fir needles, but it's so good because the sweetness of the blackberry just makes it mellow and lovely. It's one of my husband's favorite smells. Then I did a lot of eucalyptus wreath. I think it's because I've had so much going on that I need to de-stress more. Usually my life is busy, but it doesn't get to the point where you wake up in the morning wondering if you're gonna get it all done. That's what the last 3 weeks have been like. So this eucalyptus wreath has grown on me, kind of like icicles and evergreen. If I had to pick between the two, I think I'd take the eucalyptus wreath though. So this is a little bit more, it's got juniper, it's got mint, and then it's got the eucalyptus, but it's not biting at all. It's smooth and lovely and relaxing and a little bit frosty without being cold. Then I asked my kids if they were doing anything. So eucalyptus wreath has been very popular in the family. That's been going into our different bedrooms. And my older daughter gave me some of her clams, which she usually forgets to. Sunburst bamboo is sort of a blast from the past. This was, what, 1 or 2 Januaries ago, scent of the month? Ooh, I still don't really like it. It's this really astringent bamboo fresh scent. I just do not care for it, but she likes it. And then one that we do agree on, she was melting a lot of blue sage and tonka, which is a great scent. If you have not tried this and you like sort of warm, relaxing, manly smells. This isn't really cologne-y, but it's still a masculine smell to me. So I know it's got tonka bean and black lavender and sage. So nice any time of the year. Great in a bedroom or a library or a smaller space. And one that I really do not like, but she does, Ocean. This is a very nice sort of laundry scent, but it's got this note that I just do not like. And I don't know what it is. And this is a bar I don't even think I know the notes on, but she loves this and a lot of people do. So if you are an Ocean fan, let me know in the comments down below. So my question of the week is, I'm going to be rolling over into thinking about December, and I'm going to be doing my melting basket for the month, which some of you absolutely love. And I do have a theme in mind, but if you could pick one bar that just makes you think Christmas with Scentsy, will you guys leave that in the comments down below? I'd like to kind of be prepared and see if what I like is what you guys like as a majority. And I guess in that same vein, are there bars like that kind of bar that you really save until after Thanksgiving and then you go into full-blown holiday melt? So I would love to pick your brains on that, as I'll be probably putting that together for early December. I may not get it up on December 1st, but I'll get it up early December. And this is Elizabeth Scenes and Scents. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing Thanksgiving tomorrow. And Lord bless you and keep you and make his face to shine upon you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.